5 seconds remaining.
Hello everybody, I'm roroDOTA and I'm casting a game between Darer
Reserve
FM,
time.
which means the female team once again, and VAM, VAM. Not sure if that's VAM or just VAM. I'm gonna call him VAM. So, yeah, that's it. No bans so far. Let me just go through the players really quick. She's a lady. I'm assuming that's Perfect Void, Petrovic,
Dire
Milaukahaktine is
team
Malashka, Munka is Masha, Naki is Leia, and Anulia is Anulia. Larsko is Larsko, and those are all self-explanatory. With the two stand-ins, Akurumi, Takumi, and Arasami. So I'm going to be calling you Sir Takumi and you Sir Arasami. Sir or woman, I'm not sure. Anyway, so first ban, Darkseer. Haven't been seeing this too much lately
remaining.
as a first ban. Don't get me wrong, he's still a really strong hero. You don't want to be
5
facing up against
seconds
him. His
remaining.
laning is just so strong. Strong, I should say. And his late game.
Radiant
of course,
team
later
ban.
game, mid game. When he hits that level 10, 11, when he gets those 2 points up in his ultimate, that's when you really don't want to be facing up against the Darkseer. And because he's a solo off-lane hero, he's going to get those levels really quick. And he's unique in the way that he can pick up that experience, gold, and farm, even as a solo offlane, just because of Ion Shell, just because he has that farming capability, and of course he has such a great escape mechanism.
Radiant team pick.
So follow up right away, we got Silencer banned out.
Keeper of the Light.
All really
Dire
strong
team pick.
picks. But that does mean that Dirge is going to get pushed through because of Silencer getting banned out. It's going to push him through as well as Wisp. Haven't been seeing too much Wisp played lately, but so I'm not. I guess he's not really considered a first-tier pick anymore. But don't get me wrong, he's such a strong hero. And the fact is, he's a strength tier. I didn't even know that. What the heck? He's a freaking ball of
Dire
energy.
team pick.
I didn't know
10
that at all.
seconds remaining.
So we have Jakiro picked up against the Coddle.
5 seconds remaining.
Does look like Perfect Void's going for a
Windrunner at your service
as well. So that Windrunner is so flexible in the fact she can go off lane, she can go in a tri lane, and she can even mid. So yeah.
Gyrocopter!
Let me just put on my open mic really
Dire
quick.
team pick.
There we go. So Gyrocopter's picked up as well as Bane. So this does look like an aggressive tri lane, and at that, it's an extremely aggressive tri lane with Bane, Brain Sap, his ult Fiend's Grip, of course Sleep. Has a lot of synergy with the Coddle Blast, the Illuminate, as well as Gyrocopter's call down, his Rocket Barrage, and his Homing Missile. So
10
might be
seconds
some nice
remaining.
AoE play coming out from this
Templar
tri lane. That's exactly what I
Assassin.
assume it's gonna happen. TA's picked up.
Radiant team
I
ban.
actually saw TA put in a tri lane the other day. It was actually awesome. I think it was TA, Dirge, and Jakiro in that tri lane. So there is some disable. They have the slows from the Tombstone and the Side Trap. Psionic Trap, sorry. And then they have the
Dire team ban.
stun from Jakiro and the slow. The side blades actually work extremely well with the aggressive tri lane, the nature of the tri lane, and they really just push back the
Radiant
enemy's
team
team
ban.
a lot. So if you want to be mixing things up, why not try throw TA in an aggressive tri lane? Why not? And maybe Perfect Void's going to be doing that. We've seen Perfect Void playing really, well, picking really creatively. So if she puts TA in an aggressive tri lane, then I love you. So banned out right after is Batrider. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Batrider got pushed through. I'm surprised he didn't get picked up. That's insane. That's actually insane how he didn't get picked up at all. PL and Luna are going to be coming up as well.
Dire team ban.
So it's just those really strong farming heroes, those heroes that can just farm it up really fast. With the
Radiant
Luna essentially has
team
like a ranged
ban.
battle fury in the sense that her lunar glaives just bounce between creeps and keep damaging them all. And well, PL, his ability to farm is insane with his illusions that juxtapose and they split off and they keep duplicating. So you can split push and then jungle while you're still jungling. So it's like a Meepo in a Phantom Lancer form. I really shouldn't be drinking this Red Bull, but I am. Who cares? By the end of this, I'm just going to be asleep. I'll just be crashed. So BH is banned out as well. So it looks like Perfect Void thinks that this is going to be an aggressive tri lane as
10
well with Bane,
seconds
Coddle,
remaining.
and Gyro. They do have some stun and disable.
5.
They have the homing missile, they have the sleep, they have the fiend script, and of course they
Dire
have the mana
team
leak
ban.
mini stun, I guess you can call it. Is it a mini stun? 1.3, it's a stun. So Lifestealer's banned out as well, and these are all just hard carries that are being banned out. That one position.
Clinks.
We see a lot of off lanes banned out because off lane
Dire
is
team
actually
pick.
an extremely, and I'm gonna get to that Clinks pick in a sec. The off lane's extremely underestimated because if you're playing against a good solo off lane, well, you might get kind of screwed, especially if they get that experience and levels. They level up so fast. So it is kind of a double-edged sword playing solo off lane.
Radiant team
You can
pick.
die if you're not too careful, but you also get that fast experience. If you can stay within experience range, that is. So Axe is picked up, interesting pick. Been seeing that from Na'Vi. And then Clinks is picked up as well. So this is going to be an aggressive tri lane with the safe lane Clinks and Puck mid. We've been seeing this a lot more
Dire
recently.
team pick.
In the sense that we've seen 2 carries. So in this case, Gyrocopter and Clinks, and they run an aggressive tri lane so that the other carry, which in this case is the Clinks, just gets solo farm on the solo safe lane up against the solo off lane of the enemy team. We're still waiting on the one position from Derer.
10 seconds remaining.
Actually, no, we don't have the tri lane. We have the supports from the tri lane.
5 seconds remaining.
And we have the off lane.
Reserve
So
time.
what are we going to be picking up next? What kind of carry does Perfect Void want to pick up? I wouldn't be surprised to see even a Void picked up. He's that control.
Shadow Fiend.
Okay. So I think I was right. I think it's gonna be TA in the aggressive tri lane with the reactions to Jakiro. Windrunner off lane, Shadow Fiend mid, or it could be Shadow Fiend and TA swapped around. Regardless, that's still gonna be what's gonna happen. No, it is gonna be TA mid, so it's gonna be because it is Leia playing the TA. Shadow Fiend's being played by Nulia, so it's gonna be Shadow Fiend in that tri lane. Okay, okay. So again, Perfect Void up on Axe. Anulia.
You really should prepare for
Masha
battle.
on Windrunner, Leia on TA, Golden Greeble as himself, and Malashka on Jakiro. Takumi, Mr. Stannon playing Clinks. He's going towards that top lane though. Nayashka on Gyrocopter. The other stand-in, Arasami on Cuddle. Gods of Death eat only apples on Puck. And Larsko
Axe says
on
thank you.
Bane. They don't have a Golden Greeble though, so almost immediately Dara is just getting that advantage. Just look how beautiful this thing is. Just look at it. Yeah, man. Alright. So we see the wards being picked up on Malashka, as well as a Salve and Tango.
30 seconds to battle.
Masha's picking up the Ring of Protection. Tango's
Hello?
Salve, not really going for a very quick bottle. Usually we see the Tangos even getting some pooled consumables onto that solo off lane if they want to go for that bottle early. Perfect Void's picking up the Ring of Protection as well. Healing Salve. Maybe that's
Missing top!
Newly on the other hand has Ring of
Missing
Protection as well.
top!
Everyone just says Ring of
Missing
Protection.
top!
Tango, Salve, so decent
The
reset.
battle
And
begins.
fast
top!
bottle build going up for Leia, as well as a refraction.
Missing
On the
top!
other side, we got Puck, Sentries for the TA meld, I suppose, as well as some gauntlets to strength.
Missing
Tank him up
top!
a little bit. Takumi with the Wraith Band and the Tangos. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're good now. Little spike. Ashka picking up the Ring of Protection as well. Decent consumables as well as some nice branches. 3 of them to be exact. Larsko with the magic stick and some smoke as the seat for that early get. Mid lane, 1 for 1 already, 1 for on the Shadow Fiend, and immediately top lane. First one, Nash is gonna eat an ice path to the face as well.
Oh, that's how it's
As
done,
the
kid!
TP back into Shadow Fiend. Nash is getting low from those tower hits that Malashka was holding him in zone 4 in front of the tier 1 tower. Mid lane, just chilling both the heroes, and it's going to be Masha up against Takumi, and there's the win ruck. They're so cheeky at this point. We're about tied up. There's Elisa up getting thrown. And look at the side blade damage coming out from Leia. Puck just can't tolerate any of it, especially being as squishy as he is. 587 health, sorry, with the Gauntlets of Strength. Up against 587 health, only with some GG branches. Knows that Perfect Void is there, but he's immediately going to get sandwiched by Amelia and the ice pass from Malashka to follow. No raises available, only level 1 at this point, and you might see a deny to the creature.
I have failed in my
sleep that pops up Malashka as well. No ice path, so kind of fine for her to be sleeping at this point. Leia's getting harassed on quite a bit. Refraction is up, but doesn't have the bottle yet. Or does she? She does have that bottle. Meanwhile, nothing getting picked up yet for the puck. Takumi just chilling. Hold on, guys. Gotta test something really quick. Make sure my stream is live and that there's no problems going on. Just give me a second here. I'll try to use my other screen for this. Okay. Stop playing.
There it goes.
Thrown up as well. Amelia is eating some damage, and oh, I hate these friggin' Alright. Void just farming up in the jungle, 10-0 at this point. Not doing too bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Denies, and aggressive Trilance is going to come in and farm this back up a little bit. Here comes Perfect Void as well. It hits 3, and there's no raise to the build. There is there, and there is. Nash is going to go down as well because of that battle hunger. Such an aggressive spell, but that rocket missile is going to get denied. It's not going to be able to pick off Perfect Void. Risami, oh, the sleep the sleep's going to cancel the ice path animation. A nice play coming out from the Bane. That would have been the death of Arasami for sure. You even saw Jakira go up for that big breath of air that he needs to throw down the ice path. And mid lane,
formation.
Double kill. Sorry guys, I just missed that. Just seem to have killed each other off. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Masha up against Takumi.
5 seconds.
How are they doing? How are they doing? That is the question I propose.
Middle is
Go
missing.
invis, skeleton walk around, get some free clearance, and if Masha had the sentry or some sort of reveal, that would have been one dead clean. Maybe that's what she's going to pick up next. Brute speed, art grab though. Still has enough for sentries and dust if she opts to do. I wouldn't be surprised to see even a void picked up. Let me just turn down my volume a little bit. There we are. There we are. Alright, and mid lane, Leia up against Puck once again. And they're going to be staying a little bit back. The 6 has popped off on TA, and look at the level difference, 4 on Puck. Technically, if you even outlevel your adversary on mid by 1 level, then you're winning that lane. But outleveling by 2 levels, that's just crazy talk. And Puck's going to shift away, and there's a Illusory Orb as well, and there's this silence. Not really sure what Puck was thinking at this point. A little bit badly timed, but everyone makes mistakes. Regardless, Mashka has those tranquils up, and the power shot's gonna miss. Oh, would that have killed? 280. That would have killed. Malashka just pulling up this camp. This is gonna push the lane though. It's not stacked unless she drags this camp into it. That is a stacked camp, so we'll see what's going to happen. Arasami's going to throw the Illuminate out. It's going to bring down all these creeps. The Ice Pass as well, and again, cancelled off by the sleep. Here comes Anulia as well, and that's Larsko. That's getting really low. Yashka staying in the front line. It's going to eat an Ice Path as well. There's the Dual Breath. Going to slow him down a little bit. The Illuminate's going to counter push this a little bit, and it does successfully. No one's there. And Perfect Void a little bit low. If she was a little bit higher, I assume she would have went in and just finished everyone off, because that's what friggin' axes do. Takumi's not having such a great time. Only has the Sage's Mask up, but then again, Ring of Aquila is up too, so just popped 6, not enough mana, and hasn't even gone to the Death Pact yet. The level is still available though. No stat gain for that level point. So Death Pact is available. Some wards, or maybe, no, that was a wand. Maybe it was wards and a wand, who knows. We do see some defensive wards coming up from this tri-lane, in this defensive tri-lane, and here comes Perfect Void. Just gonna run in and he's gonna eat his sleep. Gonna time it well with this, but the Ice Path is gonna hold Larsko back a little bit. Axe is just so damn tanky, but she's gonna go down as well. There's the dual breath, and it's gonna be 1 for 1. It's gonna be 2 for 1, and Yashka might even be 3 for 1 if Yashka can go down and the movement speed 365 to 355. They're not gonna catch unless TA comes in for this kill as well. The Ice Path's gonna hold, and Yashka in place a little bit. I'm not sure if TA wants to go for this. Puck is bottom, looking for a rune, so that could have been possible. Not really sure. Maybe Tia just wants to bring this tower down a little bit more. Takumi on the other hand, not doing too bad. 20 for 4 up against the 22 for 11 win runner. You're just seeing the amount of denials being put out by Masha. And there's the Illusory Orb as well. Double damage Puck. There's the Waning Rift going to Silence Leia, and I thought that was going to miss actually, the mischance, but still went down. There's a side trap as well. Refractions up. This Puck overcommitting a little bit. There's the Melt Strike as well, but then there's the ult, the Dream Coil. Still going to go down, and Leia can just walk a little bit out of range of this tower without breaking the coil, so she'll be okay. Nice play coming up. Perfect Void still in the jungle farming 29 for 0. Looks like it's going to be an early Vanguard. The pink's coming up for Arasami.
Strange to say,
don't know what you're doing, buddy.
Tower
is down that ward, but you're in a bad place now. You're sandwiched in between Dare members. No, you're not, actually. That is your own teammate. You'll be fine. Yashka still really low. Surprise one for the phase boots and not the Tranquils, considering how hard of a time they're having up here. And Nulia on the other hand, 24 for 11. That's 28 souls. Getting all the raises, all the necro, mastery levels. There's sleep popping off on Perfect Void as well.
I have no reason
go
to
back,
lie
indicating that
about
they're not
such
going to fight
things.
this to Illuminate as well. And that was a good decision. Or they would have all just ate Illuminate blasts. 2-dome. Side trap again. Just kind of making Puck feel a little bit uncomfortable. There's the lag, and it is gone. Okay, I apologize for this lag, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. There's no other internet usage happening right now, so 28 souls, that's a lot of damage. And Shadow Fiend, meanwhile, it's gonna be Larsko, sorry, up against Axe. There's a sleep and the Illuminate holding Perfect Void in place. There's the Raise as well, gonna drop the gyro, and that's something you don't want to have to happen. 1 for 1, the carry for the jungler. I'm sure that Terra doesn't have a problem with that trade-off. About 1,000 gold coming up for a win runner, and 2 Sages Mask for that magic regen. Mana regen, sorry, 31 for 5 on the Clinks, doing not too bad for himself. Seeing a TP come in from Gyro. Yashka wants some revenge, don't you, buddy? Yes, you do. Okay, so now we just have one TA illusion chilling here. And bottom lane, it looks like there was a gank from Leia. I was wondering where she was, but they're going to pick off the Clinks. That was a very key kill. They needed that, and the dust is there for one more charge, so they can do that exact thing again. Ice Path is going to catch Nashka out of position. There's the Raise as well, and the Dual Breath not going to get launched. Arasami's going to try and counter push a little bit with the Illuminate, but it's not going to happen. There's disconnect from Puck, and the Sleep's going to pop off on Anulia. So let's see what some items we got here. Magic Stick, boots. Larsko's not doing too bad for himself at this point. Besides having a death, Lashka on the other end, right in between all of the enemy tri-lane, not in too great of a position. There's the home missile getting used up as well. Where's it at? Oh, that's flat cannon actually. Okay, well that is about to get used. I'm assuming it's going to be on Jakiro, as well as the rocket barrage. If Malashka goes up even a little bit, even to here, then, well, she's going to eat an Illuminate, and that's going to be one dead Jakiro. I'm assuming that's why Puck's fighting a friggin' TA illusion. He DC'd. Bottom lane, Masha. It's probably going to be some arcanes coming up after you disassemble those Tranquils. Maybe she's just going to be next level Dodo strat and just continuously assemble and reassemble her boots so she can get unlimited mana and HP. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but a little bit too tedious for me. I would never do that. If anything, I'd just buy 2 boots. I'd just be like, yeah, that's exactly what I would say. Mid lane, just chilling. Hopefully this disconnect isn't too long. We got observers coming up and a full wand for Malashka, as well as the boots and the salve. The sleeping Anulia has the Aquila up. The wand as well as 1,400 gold. It's gonna be treads if she wants that. And Perfect Void, yeah, that was a tranquil boot. And assuming she's gonna be building towards a Vanguard. Clinks, where are you at, buddy? You're dead. Still, only about a quarterstaff away from one Oblivion staff, and then a robe of Magi, and a quarterstaff away from the other Oblivion staff, and then the recipe, and you will have your Orchid. Not doing too bad. 32 for 5 is the stand-in. And what is this? This is a psionic trap. And take a sip of my Red Bull. Hopefully this isn't going to be too long. I'm assuming it's not. It's just a simple disconnect from puck. Got some Windrunner swag from Masha. Sparrowhawk wings, markswoman cap. This is probably the sweetest cap you can get for Windrunner. Look at it. It's just so awesome. Just so badass. Sparrowhawk cape, Sparrowhawk bow, and the quiver. So puck has reconnected. We're going to see the game commence. And level 7 versus level 9. The two mid lane heroes. There's no phase boots even up on puck yet. Does have the bottle though, and that's one blade of attack. Only phase up for Leia. Getting closer and closer to the blink dagger though. And Void's like, go! Rope! So here we go, and Malashka is going to eat all that damage just like I assumed she would, but she does save Anulia. Unless Anulia is too brave and runs back and tries to kill everyone, which she does successfully. Now they're going to chase her down. Coddle goes down to the Culling Blade, and that's one Surged Axe who's just going to keep diving and diving. Just too tanky to care about this tower damage. That's one dead Larsko. So 3 down for VAM, VAM. And none down for Derrere. It's 11 to 5 at this point, and about 4,000 in favor regards to gold for Derrere. Of course, about I would say 8,000. There's the silence and the dream coil. Sorry, popping off. Their melt strike as well. There's a shift coming out, and the refraction charges, and puck just overcommitted. That's one more kill for Leia. They're spreading the gap in between these two heroes, 7 to 10. And at this point, if you're losing mid lane, and it happens to a lot of people, if you die once mid lane, you're gonna kind of give them an advantage, obviously, the enemy mid lane player. And that's actually coming up 20 gold, blink dagger for TA. 11-minute blink dagger, not too bad. Not too bad, and not too bad I mean that's pretty good. Oh, by pretty good I mean that's really good. Anyways, as I was saying, if you're losing that badly in mid lane, you really need to just give up laning, and that's Nyashka dead once more. I assume the raise is gonna hit. Yep, gonna go down to Battle Hunger. And free gold. Nulia Zuki, sweet. If you're losing that badly, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked, like the puck is, because of those unfortunate deaths, you really just need to rotate around and try to get those ganks, because he is level 6, well past level 6, he's level 7.
Dominating.
The truth is
And Leia,
all around you,
just having such a
but
good
it
game.
hides from the unworthy.
Getting those lucky rotations, getting those smart decisions in as well. And Anulia's getting really low, a little bit too brave, in my opinion. Only one wand charge as well, but our Sammy is there. Illuminate's gonna pop, not charge for too long, so it's not gonna do too much damage. There's the Ice Path, not gonna hit anyone. Actually, it's gonna hit 2 people, and it's gonna just break up this fight a little bit. The Sleep's gonna pop off as well. Malashka just saved Anulia's life. Malashka is going to be
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Rocket Barrage is going to pick her off.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Lucky for Derrere, it's Larsko that
Fire's top tower
got
is
the
under
kill
attack.
for that. As well as the gold, it wasn't
Radiant's
Nyashka
bottom
the
tower
carry.
is under attack. Radiant's
At
bottom
this point,
tower has fallen.
the game
Team
really depends
Dire's top
on
tower is being
Takumi. The enemy
attacked like
heroes
nobody's
on
business.
Derrere the enemy heroes for VAM, like Jakiro, Windrunner, Shadow Fiend, they're all relatively squishy heroes, and they're all relatively spell dependent. Besides the nice shackle, there's the power shot as well. Skeleton walk is up, and there's a slow, and I'm not. Oh, Death Pact. A First I was like, why are you doing that? No.
Radiant's
But then,
middle
kind of a
tower
smart
is under
idea.
attack.
There's the extra health. Not sure if it was necessary, but it did ensure that Takumi survived. So, as I was saying,
Dyer's top tower
Takumi,
is under attack.
everything's really just on his shoulders at this point. And there's Masha coming in, there's a Dream Coil as well, and Masha's gonna drop. Leah blinks in, and the Skeleton Walk. Run, Greevil, run! Oh, I'm not sure if Takumi saw that or not. No, it doesn't have vision, but if he goes around, he will just pick off this courier, especially with that additional movement speed. Well then again, Strafe is on cooldown. Skeleton Walk is as well, so if he opts to just kill the courier, not only is Leia gonna know he's there, but he's not gonna have the Skeleton Walk to run away or to chase down the courier even further. We're seeing pings come out as well. Our Sami ping on this area right here. Not really sure for what. Maybe that was Anulia, not too sure. Only saw a little bit of orange. And I don't care what people say. This is not brown. This is orange. Just look at it. That is orange. Yeah. Klink's indicating gonna go for the courier. It probably would just be smarter if you waited over here. Takumi, that is. Just look at the amount of damage coming out from this TA. It's insane. 189 damage. Dream Coil is on cooldown, and there's no mana for the puck. The bottle charges are there, but Leah, if she wants to, she can actually turn and probably just clean up both these kills. There's no strafe. Yep, no strafe at all. Skeleton Walk as well. And we're going to see how this plays out. Puck has reconnected. Let's see what goes down. Meanwhile, Void just farming it up. 2.5k. Maybe that's the Blink Dagger. Who knows? Maybe that wasn't a Vanguard. I thought it was a Vanguard, but whatever. That's why I'm not a professional player. Yeah, Ashka has those phase boots up, and let's take a look at the graphs. And it's just getting lower and lower, but there is a small little curve. I assume that's the kill on Masha. About 12k experience in favor of Derer, and about, I'd say about 7k, 7.2k in favor of the Dire Squad as well. 3, 2, 1. And the Greevil is going to be coming on its way back. Iron Branch drops as well. Look at the micro. I'm just kidding. Puck's going to go down, trying to get away as fast as possible. And Klinks is just waiting. Does he? Nope, doesn't want the courier.
I do not comprehend.
Puck does sacrifice himself to let Klinks get away. And Klinks is just chilling right now at this point. Stacking this camp up. Not sure for what, but it's going to happen. There's the Death Pact as well. Well, actually, that's pretty smart, but the camp doesn't stack. And Klinks is going to go in. Fraction's on. No, it's not on cooldown. Has enough mana for the meld and for the refraction, so. Top lane ping's coming up. Void just farming it up still. And that's why playing against an axe is just so difficult, because at this point you think, oh, I can kill that axe so easily. It has like 400 health, but you can't. Sleep's going to pop off as well, and Nulia's coming to the rescue a little bit. Disparity between the communication. There's the call down as well, and that's going to be death with axe. Nulia's going to eat that missile as well. Not too much damage. Yukiro is going to throw down the ice pad. It's going to hit 2. It's going to hit 3 almost. There's the raid as well, and the AoE damage just synergizes so well with that ice pad. There's the waning rift, and there's going to Nulia's just going to try to get as much kills as she can, and everyone's just going to run away. No one wants this. There's Leah TPing in for the support as well, and there's Masha, and that's going to be 3 down, 4-2. Again, Gyro does drop, and that's pretty much all the core heroes except for Klinks dropping 4 VAM, and really just 2 supports dropping for Dare. So another really good trade. I'm assuming they're going to go for this tower now. Meanwhile, Klinks is just farming bottom. And Leah's having a little bit of vision bottom. She can see what's going on. She knows Klinks is there. And yeah, it's Klinks getting closer and closer to those Oblivion staffs. Just needs 2 quarter staffs now.
Top tower is under
1200 off. There's the raises. Just nuking out this wave so they get the entire creep wave focused on the tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Well, it seems that
Leah's
Radiant's
rotating down
top tower
for the
has
Klinks. Has the
fallen.
dust still. So if she can get that side trap off, the sonic trap. Oh, and the invis. So 1 meld strike. 1 meld strike. Yep, there's going to be the dust, and then there's a sonic trap and the blink in. No sonic trap. No oh, okay, doesn't need it. Whatever. And that's Leah going wicked sick with the
miles away.
69 for 15 on that TA, so not only is she getting kills, but she's also getting a lot of farm. Highest in the game, 71. 72 at this point. There's the counter push from the puck. Ice Path is going to go, but it's going to miss because of that shift. Not sure if that was necessary, actually, but Arisami's going to counter push this, while the hard carry Gyro farms up top. There's a Dream Coil as well, and that's pretty nice shift. The Ice Path is going to get cancelled off, and that might be Masha dead, especially with the Fiend's Grip popping off as well. Arisami's there to ensure the kill, and these Ice Paths trying to save Masha's life. But Malashka just couldn't pull it off. That's Leia rotating back in, and the Clinks. Where are you going, buddy? Are you sure you want to farm down here? Leia's still down here, as well as Malashka. Nulia farming it up, has that Shadow Blade now, so she did opt for that build, and that's going to be Treads coming up for her as well. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter has a Basilius, Phase, and a Wand. That's about it. GPM's 466, and the 4 top heroes are all on. That's one support killing off the other, and Leia, like a good player, is going to steal off the sleep from Jakiro because Malashka was getting low. Nulia just farming down this wave. She's about 441 GPM. And as I was saying, the 3 top heroes, four top heroes I should say, are all on the Dire Squad, the Dire side. TP's coming in from Carl, gonna counter push a little bit. Not sure if that was the smartest TP, actually it was. Nashka is right here. Nulia does have the Shadow Blade, a little bit bugged, you can't really tell if she's invisible at this point. I was kind of surprised why they left her alone. I was like, oh, okay. That's 4 top. And I guess they caught, that Shadow Blade caught them by surprise because they didn't really know what to do, and that's Klink's getting away with the Skeleton Walk. Sideblade's going to slow him down a little bit, but he does still have more movement speed than both of these heroes. Dust effect has run out. Nulia mid, and that's Masha rotating in as well as Leia. Klink's really just needs to farm up. He needs one more quarterstaff, and he's that much closer to his Orchid. Once you get those 2 Oblivion Staffs up, you can really just start rotating around. You don't have to keep farming up the recipe, because at this point you have so much stat boost and mana regen that you can really just run around and kill everybody. Well, I guess you don't really have the silence or the extra damage from the Orchid, but it's still really possible. And when I play Clinks, that's something I really like to do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Get that quick farm up on the Orchid. Power shot, and this tower is going to go down. They don't get the deny.
I would like to
Ice
point
Path
out
barely
that
misses
Radiant's
them.
middle tower has
They're lucky
fallen.
that it did. Klink's still farming. 8 for 1 on Leia, 5 for 1 on Nulia, 5 for 3 on Perfect Void, 3 for 3. 7 assists, and there's the blink in from Axe. Look at the amount of damage. That support hero just melts off, and that Shackle looked like it was going to latch, but it didn't. Larsko just is going to run away, and I think that might actually kill him off. Nope, he's going to get to the fountain before it does. Top lane, it's going to be Leia, and Yashka's just going to TP out. Ping's coming out. Maybe they want this tower. Yep, looks like they do. Nulia just nukes down the wave with the Shadow Rays, and Clinks, nope. I was about to say Clinks might just pick off this tower with the amount of damage of Searing Arrows, and Strafe gives him, but Masha TP's in as well as Leia. They really want to kill off this Clinks, and they have no reveal at this point, so it's just a little bit of an intimidation thing more than anything.
Attack.
Clinks just needs that Robe of Magi. Actually, I think he has one. Yeah, he does. That's 2 Oblivion Staffs now completed. It's some nice attempt at counterwarding, I suppose. Didn't really get to do it. But then there's a smoke. Not sure what that was for. Whoever did that. Yeah, they're just going to try and counterward this. But that mischance. Come on, random raise, random raise. No, they do have vision of it. Nulia's going to go in and just raise once. Not a random one this time. And they're going to share the sleep. Yeah, they're all just going to share it. Clinks versus Masha once more. 20 minutes in, and Clinks is getting closer and closer to the Orchid. Only about 1,000 gold off now. And they're pinging that these wards are here. They're telling him to... That's Caudle telling the puck to deward that. Perfect Void. And there's the dust popping as well. They want this Clinks once more. Psionic. Oh, and the Berserker's Call does miss. There's a nice shackle though. It does get the Clinks to the tree. He still has a dust effect on him, so he will go down. And that really sucks at this point to beat the Clinks. He's really outliving his usefulness. As bad as that sounds, it's 20 minutes in, and by this point, it's kind of expected that you're just running around killing everyone with your Orchid, especially against a team of relatively squishy heroes, being the TA, the Windrunner, Jakiro, and Shadow Fiend. Desolator is up on TA, so it's a lot of extra DPS, and they will be able to take down Roshan, especially with the presence of the Dark Lord, Desolator, and the Melt Strike. Huck's going to try and counter push this, as well as the Coddle with the Illuminate and the Illusory Orb. Not sure if it's possible. Look how aggressively Perfect Void's playing. This is just exactly how you're supposed to play Axe. You're just initiate like this, and your team is supposed to just blink in and destroy everyone while they're paying attention to you. That's why Axe is really just considered a counter to a lot of carry heroes, because first of all, he's just that tanky. He has the, what is it called again, counter helix, and he has the ability to blink in and draw all their attention with the blade mail, and they're just going to damage themselves, and all your teammates can just go in and melt them. So looks like that we're going to be going for Roche. Let's see how much negative armor Roshan has at this point. So that's negative 17 armor, sitting at negative 14 armor. He's just melting. He's going down in seconds.
Oh dear, poor Roshan.
Come on, deny it. No, you want to? No, they won't deny it.
Kept forever.
Looks like it's 4 staff coming up for someone. Who is that? Assume it's Masha. Yep, there's the Ring of Regen and Staff of Wizardry. There's a lot of farm bottom. Come on, Clinks, you know you want it, buddy. Where are you? He's top. Farming it up, and is that the Orchid coming up for him? Yeah, that is the Orchid. So, 21 minutes, Orchid on Clinks. Let's take a look at the CS. 116 for Shadow Fiend, 114, 115, make it for TA, Leia, and 103 on, we got Takumi. Now that wouldn't be that bad if he didn't die. How many times did he die? He died 4 times. And look at this support just melting. That's like 3 hits coming out, and the sleep's gonna go off as well. There's gonna be the rocket getting Leia, just stun, and Clinks just runs into the skeleton walk. Clinks can still actually bring this back for his team. So if you look at the heroes, 1,000 HP.
I have no reason to
they're still relatively squishy, even though they do have that huge experience advantage. They're still relatively squishy, and the Clinks give that high DPS, so you can make it work. Ice Path's gonna go in. This Berserker Call coming out from Perfect Void as well. Lucio Orb's gonna counter push a little bit. This call down, Macropire, and that's gonna be 2 dead supports. Look at the Illuminate. Look at the amount of damage coming from Shadow Fiend. Nulia pulling off their ult, and Mooncha. Masha just gonna have to run away. And Leia, I love what she's doing here, just setting up a trap. If anyone comes close, they're literally just gonna get 1 hit. Oh, there's a Fiend's Grip, a little bit overcommitting from Leia. There's going to be the mana leak as well if she tries to run away, and she can't run away now. She's out of mana. Can't do anything. There's the Orchid as well to sleep, and she's going to get nuked down. This is the death for Leia. Death Pact as well, and there's the Blink. No, she will get away. Masha is here to ensure that as well. A little bit of sloppy play coming out from VAM. Then again, it's kind of hard to stop a melding, refracting, blinking Templar Assassin, especially in the hands of the competent player like Leia. Now she's building towards that BKB now, has the Ogre Club up 600 away, about like 520 gold away from that Mithril Hammer. Meanwhile, Nulia, just top lane, picked up those boots of travel, gonna increase her GPM by quite a bit. So you should take a look at GPM. She's getting closer and closer to top, 481. That's just the lead coming from Leia is just her snowballing at this point. A little bit of lag again, I apologize. Masha picked up the 4 staff, yep. Still hasn't opted for the 1. Content with the stick at this point, and 1 sentry going down. Ping's coming out as well, and yep, some wards. I really want to see what this Clink can accomplish at this point. I kind of don't like the fact that Takumi went for the treads. Typically you want to just leave the brown boots up and maybe get some DPS increasing items. Like, it's not a bad decision, but I personally opt to just go for the brown boots and get some DPS. And Arasami, that's 1, 2, and that, I think that would have been 4 hits, maybe 5. There's the Fiend coming up. Takumi's just going to melt Anulia, and there's the Ice Path that's going to catch. No, that's going to be a Macro Pyre. A little bit of bad timing, and VAM looks like they can bring it back now. Here to hurt a Shackle. It was on Takumi, and Takumi, you got to get out of there, buddy. Skeleton walk up in 1 second, and they do. They have no reveal, and there's going to be a random raise. Barely misses. Yep, reveal was on Malashka, looks like, and she was in the back, so Clinks is going to live to fight one more day. One more, just one single day.
It
Over
would
club.
appear Radiant's
Maybe it's
top
going to
tower
be a
is under
BKB.
attack.
Surprising at this point, considering that the experience advantage that the Dire have, you kind of want
Radiant's top
damage so
tower
that
has
Clinks can
fallen.
still. He's going to run right by them all, assuming they can't see him. Blink in from Perfect Void, Berserker's Call, and Yashka. You can't really do anything at this point, buddy. Culling Blade's just going to bring him down. Shackle's going to miss, many stun instead. And that's Leia just going godlike with a double kill.
The temple cannot protect
There's the sleep,
itself. That's
even though
why
she's still
I'm
standing.
here.
The Illuminate as well, the Ice Path. Nope, Leia's going to get out of here enfeebled. Manaless
Strange to
and
say,
relatively
Radiant's
helpless.
middle
She's going to get
tower
out, but
is
nope,
under
instead
attack.
she wants to just help her team out. Coddle's going to do what he
Radiant's
can to
structures
counter
are
push
not
this, but
only
it is 3
fortified,
down
they
for
are
VAM, so
Radiant's middle tower
how much
is
can you really
under
do at this
attack.
point? 4 Staff's going to help Naki out. Naki. Leia. Nulia's team back to base. Nope, that is Perfect Void. Nulia, where are you? There you are. Just farming it up. And that's what I was talking about the GPM. That Shiva's Guard coming up 4 Axe. Looks like that's going to be some more armor for him. For Perfect Void, that's 23 armor. On top of the 40 coming out for Berserk's Call. So, Clinks, buddy? Clinks, buddy, where you at? Ochre Club. Tanking him up a little bit, but not too great of a choice at this point. Because now you're just building into more of a late game carry Clinks. Clinks is a snowball here. You're supposed to just pick up that Orchid as fast as you can and just run around killing all the squishy supports. And even in those team fights, you're supposed to just stay back and pick off the supports when they're not focused on you. Gyrocopter as well is opting for the BKB, so let's see. I guess it will counter some of the damage coming out. They don't really have Dara doesn't have too much that goes through BKB, so not too bad of a decision, but Gyrocopter having a BKB is understandable this early in. Well, not this early, but in the order that he's building, it's not too bad. And that's going to be dust popping off because Anulia does have the Shadow Blade. Takumi knows that Skeleton Walk is on cooldown, and they time that relatively badly, so you're going to have to just back off. And that's Strafe on cooldown as well, Skeleton Walk and Death Pact for Takumi. Leia has that Crystallis up. That's going to be a Demon Edge once again. Yep, there it is. And that's a Lincoln Sphere coming in for who? For who is that Lincoln Sphere? Nice. Okay, that's Anulia's Lincoln Sphere, I guess. Larsko just chilling up there being a Bane. Just look at the amount of damage coming out from Anulia. Not that squishy anymore, and the Lincoln Sphere was a good pickup. She's getting focused like throughout all these team fights pretty much. Invis. Leia, not sure if they can see her or not. Recall, who are you bringing in? There's Takumi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
2.005.
I have no reason
HP, this Berserker's Call is going to bring down Coddle so fast, but the nice Stream Call, it's going to catch 4 as well as the call down. It's going to bring them all down to just crucial HP. Anulia's going to get eaten alive as well by the Clinks, and Masha, do you really want to be doing this at this point? It's only you and Leia. An enfeebled Leia, but oh, is that really going to matter? Puck's going to come in to try and help out Takumi. It's going to be successful. Takumi does get away.
Like nobody's business.
1.6k up, that is the Mithril Hammer if Takumi wants that. There's a Blink in and the Melt Strike from Takumi. Takumi just, oh, look at the crits. The amount of damage is just insane. Skeleton Walk in 4, 3, 2, 1, and he's going to go down instead, and even the Puck's going to go down. Shifts out of the reality, but doesn't matter to Leia. That's godlike again, double kill. There's Sami, a little late on that TP, buddy, but you can try and counter push this, especially there's only 3 down, or 2 up, sorry, for Dare, but nope, you're just going to get blinked into and 2 hit.
Radiant's bottom tower
This is Leia just bringing down this tower by herself. And that's going to expose these racks, something you don't want to happen against this amount of damage coming out from Derriere. Roshan is up about a minute. Let's take a look at the items. What do we have? Looks like pipe coming up for Malashka. Just a mech. Bassi, Arcanes, 4-staff on Windrunner. Masha, you really need to go Blink Dagger. I want to see. I love Blink Dagger Windrunner. Data list is up for Leia, and look at the amount. Let's just observe the amount of damage. Okay, so 700 crit without refraction or meld. Good to know. Good to know. Shadow Fiend, nothing really new. Coddle, still trying to build towards that mech. Not even up yet, and it's 30 minutes into the game. Blink is up. Still no treads for this poor Puck. By poor, I mean literally. Like, just doesn't have any money. Nyashka building towards that. BKB about 200 off. Meanwhile, Larsko's going to pick up a Ghost Scepter. Not too bad of an idea. Not sure what this Ogre Club is for, though. Maybe a BKB, but he picked it up and then just kind of opted to go for somewhere else in that. Who was that TPing out? Not sure. Assume it was... No, I'm not going to even assume, because I have no idea. There's a 2-man push, make it 3-man push coming in from the bottom now. That was a double damage Leia for a second, and that would have been really deadly. Oh, leg. I apologize. No. Okay, well. I think we're good now. Yep, there we are. Okay, so it's just Leia going in. This is just a bait. There's 3 heroes behind, and they're just waiting for anyone to kind of try and kill this Templar assassin off. The rocket's going to come in, but everyone just going to kill off the missile, and Leia's not going to deal with being stunned or taking the damage, even though it's not kind of a big deal with 16 armor and 1.6k HP, but regardless, damage is going to take. A nice shackle coming up. It's going to chain together Asami and Puck. There's a Shadow Fiend ult, Macropyre, and the call down. It's not going to do too much damage, though. That's 3 down for VAM, and that's 4 down for VAM. Asami has to get out of here, and that's his Rax right here. The Dream Coil is going to hold him in position for a little bit, but that doesn't matter when you have 4 down. Like, what are you going to follow up with?
Spy with my little eye. Radiant's bottom barracks has
they're just going to immediately rotate in for the second set of racks. The tower's going to just go down super fast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're just going to really
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The powerhouse, the DPS powerhouse.
Be very pleased with themselves.
The squad is relying on at this point. Don't get me wrong, Shadow Fiend does a lot of damage as well, but Leia has the data list, the crit, she has the meld, she has that huge armor reduction, and she has that mobility that lets her blink around and like one hit the supports. So
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
About 35k XP advantage, and that's a disconnect from Klings.
Radiant's top barracks has
GG
fallen.
hasn't been called yet, so I'm not sure what that was about. He's dead, though, so it doesn't matter. There's a call down as well, but poor Gyro, even with the BKB, just going to go down. There's a Fiend's Grip up on Leia. Not going to hold them back a little bit. Blinding Light as well, Waning Rift, and Perfect Void's going to sleep. Anulia's just going to charge in and just kill everybody. And I think Puck got away from that. Double kill for Anulia, who is now dominating. Masha just being a good player, not found camping. Arasami just chilling right now at this point. He's like, what do I do, guys? Mech is up though, so enjoy. And they're just gonna push in. Maybe this is GG push. Arasami's gonna do what he can with this counter push, but it is 4. Okay, so you can't really underestimate this. It is 4 points up in Illuminate. It is still a coddle, but with everyone down and your carry just being DC'd, I assume that's just Larsko microing up
is under attack.
Takumi's hero. Or someone microing it up, and there's Berserker's Call coming in. Look at the amount of damage that Purple Void's taking. It's nothing. He's gonna go godlike. It's beyond godlike. I apologize. Anulia pick up that BKB, but what does it matter at this point? This is GG. We're gonna see calls relatively soon. Everyone's doing what they can at this point. Lucio Oak's pushing them back, but when you have mega creeps, you can't. It's pretty much GG for mega creeps, unless you have like 6 PLs on your team. GG's gonna be called, and good game, but that TA just got such an easy advantage early game. A few minor mistakes coming up from Puck. God still played a relatively good game, was in the right positioning, made some good decisions, but slipped up a little bit a few times at mid, overcommitted, you know how it is, and Leia just got an advantage, and something you don't want to give to a Templar Assassin is an advantage. As you can see, 18 for 1. So, like, TA is all about the snowballing and the damage output. So with the Daedalus, I assume she was stacking Daedalus is this point for that. The crit chance stack and the Deso. Only one GG was oh no, there was 2 GGs called. 3 GGs called. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Twitch.tv/roroDOTA, youtube.com/TheWalrusCollective. You can find my other stuff. Okay, bye.